Okay guys, here's our valve body. It is out of the vehicle. I'll point out the solenoids, label them, tell you what each one of them is. Tried to get a printout of it, and every Google picture, you click on it to go to the website, and that picture wasn't there. So, okay. We have secondary linear, transfer solenoid. We have the lockup duty solenoid, which is the one we're going to be changing. We have the primary down, primary up. We have the forward reverse solenoid, and we have the lockup on off solenoid. This one is the one that pops up when you've got a P2763, 2764, and a 2762 codes, I believe. I will verify that. But then taking this off, got a couple of little tabs that hold the wiring harness down. Get the harness up and out of the way, and you've got 10mm bolts. That one has a ground wire under it. This one does not. This one has the wiring harness piece underneath it. This one over here also has a wiring harness pulled down underneath it. And then this one here has a ground wire and a harness hold down piece under it as well. So we get those out of the way. We have a bracket wiggle it out. This bracket holds the solenoids in place. Wipe it off before we put it back in. And then this solenoid comes right out. Now this is the trick, is getting the wiring harness unplugged. Get this whole piece off the bottom. And be careful not to jab yourself, because it will hurt. It's a whole lot easier to get it off of the new solenoid than it is to get it off the old solenoid. It's been in the car for 100,000 miles, 200,000 miles. Breaks every time. You have a gray wire and a green wire. It doesn't matter which side they go on, because this is a solenoid. And there's your old solenoid. Solenoid doesn't matter polarity, it just has to have both power and ground. We have our new solenoid and gasket. Comes in a nice little box. Here's our new solenoid. Comes right off real easy. Gray wire on one, green wire on the other. Snap it back on. Our new isolator. Slide it right back in there. Wiggle our bracket. Back around all of these lovely wires. You may have to move your solenoid, make sure it's pointed in the right direction to fit in the notches. There's our old one. If you measured the resistance on that solenoid, it would be way out of whack. It'd be either way too high or way too low. I believe they're supposed to be 13 ohms. So we had a ground wire and a strap under this bolt hole. This is the wrong one. Ground wire strap under this one. Ground wire and our strap here. And then bolt and bolt. Take your socket and start them, making sure that you don't pinch your wires. You don't want to pinch your wires and you'll be pulling this back out going, why is it not working? Why do I have more problems now than I started with? Four of them. Put our strap back over our harness. Straps over the harness there. Solenoid is now replaced and ready to go back in the car. Like I said before, remember your manual rod here. It has to line up with the rod, the shift rod in the car.